Welcome to educational channel of sureshbhattclasses, quantitative aptitude video on ratio and proportion. Please watch all my videos on quantitative aptitude which are useful for all types of competitive exams like GRE, GMAT, CAT, Bank PO, ACT and SAT. In this video, we are going to solve question for dividing given number in the given ratio. Our question is, if 1400 silver coins are divided among A and B in the ratio 3:4, how many coins B will receive? The given options are option A 600, option B 900, option C 800, option D 700. We can solve this question orally as the division is in 3:4. So the sum of these ratio is 3 plus 4 is 7, and out of 7 we have to find the value of 4. So if we divide 1400 by 7, we get 200 per part, and for 4 parts 200 multiplied by 4 is 800, and from the given option our answer is option C. This is very simple and easy question. Now I write the steps of solving it. A ratio B equal to 3:4. Therefore B share is equal to 4:7 or 4/7 multiplied by 1400, and 7 divides 1400 for 200 times. This is equal to 4 times 200 is 800, and from the given options our answer is option C 800. We go to the next question. Our question is, if 192 marbles are divided among A, B and C in the ratio 1/2, ratio 1/3, ratio 1/6, find how many marbles B receives. The given options are option A 96, option B 64, option C 32, option D 80. We can solve this question orally. The given ratios are 1/2, 1/3 and 1/6. The LCM of 2, 3 and 6 is 6. If we multiply all the ratios by 6, then we get the ratio in whole numbers. So half of or 1/2 of 6 is 3, 1/3 of 6 is 2 and 1/6 of 6 is 1. So this is 3:2:1, and the B's share is 2 out of 6, and if we divide 192 by 6 we get 32, and 32 times 2, which is the share of B, is 64, and from the given options our answer is option B 64. So B will get 64 marbles out of 192. Now we solve this question writing all the steps. A ratio B ratio C equal to 1/2 ratio 1/3 ratio 1/6. On multiplying 6 to 1/2 we get 3. On multiplying 6 to 1/3 we get 2, and on multiplying 6 to 1/6 we get 1. And the sum of this 3 ratios is 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. Therefore B share equal to 192 multiplied by 2 divided by 6, and 6 cancels 192 for 32 times, and 32 times 2 is 64. So B share is 64 marbles, and from the given options our answer is option B 64 marbles. We go to next question. Our question is, if amount of $2,550 is divided among A, B and C in such a way that amount of A ratio B equal to 1:2 and B ratio C equal to 3:4, find amount received by C. Given options are option A 1200, option B 1450, option C 900, option D 850. First we solve this question orally. As given to us is A ratio B 1:2, B ratio C 3:4. B is common in both the ratios, but the value of B in A ratio B is 2 and in B ratio C it is 3. So we have to make it same, and for making it same we have to multiply A ratio B by 3 and B ratio C by 2, and on multiplying A ratio B by 3 we get 3:6 and B ratio C by 2 we get 6:8. Now B is 6 in both the ratios. A ratio B ratio C is 3:6:8. Now sum of 3, 6 and 8 is 17 and C's share as asked is 8 out of 17. So we divide the given amount of $2,550 by 17, and on dividing 2,550 by 17 we get 150, and 150 times 8 is 1,200. Thus our answer is option A 1,200, which is the share of C. This way we can solve this question orally. Now we solve this question by writing all the steps as I did in my oral solution. A ratio B 1:2, B ratio C 3:4. So we multiply A ratio B by 3 and we get this equal to 3:6, and B ratio C we multiply by 2 and we get 6:8. Now A ratio B ratio C is equal to 3:6:8, and sum of this is A plus B plus C is 17. Therefore C's share equal to 8 upon 17 multiplied by 2,550, and 17 divides 2,550 for 150 times, and 150 times 8 is 1,200, and from the given options our answer is option A, C's share equal to 1,200. We go to the next question. Our question is, an amount is divided among A, B and C in such a way that amount of A ratio B equal to 1/2:3/4 and B ratio C equal to 1/4:1/5. If A receives $800, find the amount received by C. The given options are option A 1,200, option B 1,000, option C 1,800, option D 960. It's given that A ratio B is 1/2:3/4, and for converting this we multiply both the ratio by 4, as LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. So we get 1/2 multiplied by 4 is 2, and 3/4 multiplied by 4 is 3. So this is 2:3. Now second ratio is B ratio C. and this is given to us is 1 upon 4 ratio 1 upon 5. On multiplying these two ratios by LCM of 4 and 5, which is 20, we get 20 multiplied by 1 upon 4 gives us 5, and 20 multiplied by 1 upon 5 gives us 4. So A ratio B equal to 2 ratio 3 and B ratio C is 5 ratio 4. To make B equal in both the ratios, we multiply 2 ratio 3 by 5 and we get this equal to 10 ratio 15, and B ratio C by 3, so we get 5 multiplied by 3 gives us 15 and 4 multiplied by 3 gives us 12. Therefore, A ratio B ratio C equal to 10 ratio 15 ratio 12. Now it is given that 10 part, which is amount received by A, equal to $800. Therefore 12 equal to, which is the amount received by C. So 800 multiplied by 12 divided by 10, and 12 times 80 is 960. So amount received by C, that is C's share, equal to $960. And from the given options, our answer is option D. We can solve this question orally. Now how to do it? It is a bit different than this. A ratio B is 1 upon 2 ratio 3 upon 4 and B ratio C is 1 upon 4 ratio 1 upon 5. Now if we have to make B equal, then we have to make 3 upon 4 and 1 upon 4 equal. If we have to make B equal, then in B ratio C, we have to multiply 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 5 by 3. B ratio C becomes 3 upon 4 ratio 3 upon 5. So A ratio B ratio C is 1 upon 2 ratio 3 upon 4 ratio 3 upon 5. If 1 upon 2 equal to 800, it means that 1 is equal to 1600, and 3/5 of 1600, on dividing 1600 by 5, we get 320, and 1 upon 5 equal to 320. Therefore 3 upon 5 is 3 times of 320, which is 960. If you are not good in oral calculation, then you should always solve the question by paper and pen. But for learning fast calculations, please watch all my videos in playlist of fast calculation tricks. We go to the next question. If euro 14,600 is divided among A, B, C and D, amount received by them are in the ratios A ratio B equal to 1 ratio 2, B ratio C equal to 3 ratio 2 and C ratio D equal to 5 ratio 2, find the amount received by D. The given options are option A 1600, option B 4000, option C 3000, option D 6000. We make 4 columns of A, B, C and D. It's given that A ratio B is 1 ratio 2. So we write 1 below A and 2 below B. Now out of 1 and 2, 2 is more closer to both C and D. So we repeat 2 and write 2 below C and 2 below D. Now B ratio C is 3 ratio 2. So we write 3 below B and 2 below C. Now 3 is more closer to A, so we write 3 below A, and 2 is more closer to D, so we write 2 below D. And C ratio D given to us is 5 ratio 2. So we write 5 below C and 2 below D. As out of 5 and 2, 5 is more closer to B and A, so we write 5 below B as well as 5 below A. Now we multiply all the numbers below A, which are 1, 3 and 5. 1 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. All the numbers below B, 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 is 30. And all the numbers below C, that is 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 times 5 is 20. And all the numbers below D, 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So A ratio, B ratio, C ratio, D is 15 ratio 30 ratio 20 ratio 8. Numbers 15, 30, 20 and 8. This is equal to 73. Now we have to find the amount received by D. The total parts are 73 and D receives 8 out of it. So we can just calculate D's share is 8 divided by 73 multiplied by 14,600, and 73 divides 146 for 2 times, and we put 2 zeros of in 14,600. Thus 73 divides 14,600 for 200 times, and this is equal to 8 times 200 is 1,600. Thus the amount received by D is euro 1,600, and from the given options our answer is option A. We go to the next question. Our question is, an amount X was divided among A, B and C in the ratio 1/2 ratio 1/3 ratio 1/4. If A receives $1,800, find the total amount X. The given options are option A 3,900, option B 5,200, option C 3,200, option D 4,500. First I will solve this question orally, then I will write all the steps for solving this question. A ratio B ratio C is 1/2 ratio 1/3 ratio 1/4. So the LCM of 2, 3 and 4 is 12. If we multiply all the ratios by 12, then 1/2 becomes 6, 1/3 becomes 4 and 1/4 becomes 3. So 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 3 is 13. So total parts are 13 and A receives 6 part. And if 6 part is 1,800, then 1 part is 300. And total are 13 parts. 13 multiplied by 300 is 3,900. This way, the total amount X is equal to 3,900, and that is option A. This is our answer. This way we can solve this question orally within few seconds. Now I write all the steps which I have said while solving the question orally. A ratio B ratio C equal to 1/2 ratio 1/3 ratio 1/4. On multiplying all these ratios by 12, the LCM of 2, 3 and 4, we get 1 upon 2 multiplied by 12 gives us 6. 1 upon 3 multiplied by 12 gives us 4. And 1 upon 4 when multiplied by 12 gives us 3. Thus, A ratio B ratio C in whole number is 6 ratio 4 ratio 3. And this is 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 3 is 13. So, if 6 part equal to 1800, therefore total 13 part equal to 1800 multiplied by 13 divided by 6, and 6 divides 1800 for 300 times, and this is equal to 13 times 300 is 3900. Therefore x is equal to 3900, and from the given options our answer is option A. This way we can solve this question writing all the steps. We go to the next question. Our question is, 3 friends traveled by car from Seattle to San Diego. The distance driven by A and B in the ratio 1.5 ratio 1 and B and C also in the ratio 1.5 ratio 1. If C had driven 424 kilometers, find the distance in kilometers of San Diego from Seattle. The given options are option A 2014, option B 2000, option C 1900, option D 2100. A ratio B equal to 1.5 ratio 1. This is equal to, if we multiply it by 2, then we get it 3 ratio 2. To convert this decimal into whole number, we multiplied it by 2. Similarly, it is given that B ratio C is also 1.5 ratio 1. Again we multiplied by 2. So this also becomes 3 ratio 2. But if we observe that in A ratio B and B ratio C, the value of B is not same. So we multiply A ratio B by 3 so that it becomes 9 ratio 6. Similarly, we multiply B ratio C by 2 so that it becomes 6 ratio 4. Now the value of B in both the ratios is same, so we can write A ratio B ratio C equal to 9 ratio 6 ratio 4. Also 9 plus 6 plus 4 equal to 19. Now C has driven 4 part and total parts are 19. Therefore 4 parts equal to 424 kilometers. Therefore 19 parts equal to 424 multiplied by 19 divided by 4. And 4 cancels 424 for 106 times. And 19 times 106 is 2014. So the distance between Seattle to San Diego is 2014 kilometer. And from the given options, our answer is option A. Now we solve it by extremely shortcut method. Just watch how I solve it. I erase this and solve it by shortcut method. A ratio B is 1.5 ratio 1 and B ratio C is also 1.5 ratio 1. Here for C has traveled or she has driven 424 kilometer, and 1.5 times of 424 is 636. This B has driven. Now 1.5 times of 636 A has driven. So 1.5 times of 636 is A is driving, and that is 954. If we add all these, then 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 4 is 14. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 5 is 11. Carry 1. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 9 is 20. So this comes out to be 2014 kilometers, and this way we can reach to the answer very fast. And from the given options, our answer is option A. We go to the next question. Our question is, the weight of A is 3/4 of B and weight of C is half of A. Find the ratio of weight of A ratio B ratio C. The given options are option A 6:8:3, option B 3:4:1, option C 4:3:2, option D 1:3:4. It's given that weight of A is 3/4 of B. It means that A ratio B equal to 3:4, and weight of C is half of A. Therefore, we can write C ratio A equal to 1:2. That is, if weight of B is 4, then weight of A is 3 because it is 3/4. Similarly, if weight of A is 2, then weight of C is half of it, and half of 2 is 1. So A ratio B is 3:4 and C ratio A is 1:2. Now A is common in these two, and we should make the value of A same. So for doing it, we use the short trick. We write C, A and B. C ratio A is 1:2, so I write 1 below C and 2 below A. And as 2 is closer to B, so I write 2 below B. Now A ratio B is 3:4 and 3 is closer to C than 4, so we write 3 below C. Now we multiply the numbers of the same columns. The numbers below C are 1 and 3, so we multiply 1 and 3, and 3 times 1 is 3. The numbers below A are 2 and 3, so we multiply 2 and 3, that comes out to be 6. And numbers below B are 2 and 4, so we multiply 2 and 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. Thus, ratio of C, ratio A, ratio B is 3, ratio 6, ratio 8. And now rearranging these ratios, that is A ratio B ratio C, then below A it is 6, below B it is 8, and below C it is 3. So A ratio B ratio C is 6:8:3. And from the given options, our answer is option A. We go to the next question. Our question is, the amount of $2,875 is divided among A, B and C. If A gets $5, then B gets $8. If B gets $2, then C gets $2.50. Find how much more did C receive than A. The given options are option A 625, option B 800, option C 750, option D 900. It is given that if A gets $5, then B gets $8. So A ratio B is 5:8, and when B gets $2, then C gets $2.50. Therefore B ratio C is 2 ratio 2.50, and if we multiply to make B equal to 8, then B ratio C becomes 4 times 2 is 8 and 4 times 2.50 is 10. Thus, B is same in A ratio B and B ratio C. Therefore, we can write A ratio B ratio C equal to 5 ratio 8 ratio 10, and difference between A and C minus A equal to 10 minus 5 equal to 5. Thus, when A gets 5, then C gets 10. Now A plus B plus C is 5 plus 8 is 13 plus 10 is 23. Therefore, if 23 parts equal to 2875, therefore 5 parts equal to 2875 multiplied by 5 divided by 23, and 23 cancels 2875 for 125 times. This is equal to 5 times 125 equal to 625. And from the given options, our answer is option A, 625. Therefore, C gets 625 more than A. If $1,350 is divided among A, B and C in the ratio 1/2, ratio 3/4, ratio 5/8, find how much more did B receive than A. The given options are option A 200, option B 240, option C 180 and option D 260. Given that A ratio B ratio C equal to 1/2 ratio 3/4 ratio 5/8, on multiplying by 8 we get 1/2 becomes 1/2 multiplied by 8 is 4, 3/4 multiplied by 8 is 6, and 5/8 multiplied by 8 is 5. Thus, in whole numbers, A ratio B ratio C is 4 ratio 6 ratio 5. The question is, how much more did B receive than A? So, difference of B and A, B minus A equal to 6 minus 4 equal to 2 parts, and A plus B plus C is 4 plus 6 plus 5 is 15 parts. That is 15 parts equal to 1350. Therefore, 2 parts equal to 1350 multiplied by 2 divided by 15, and 15 cancels 1350 for 90 times. Thus 90 times 2 equal to 180. Therefore, B receives $180 more than A, and from the given options our answer is option C. Here completes this video. Please watch all my videos on ratio and proportion, as well as all videos on quantitative aptitude. Here completes this video. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Thanks for watching.